Trippin', making nice.
Yeah, that's what he said. Come back.
Yo, so welcome back. It's October 23rd, 8:35 in the PM. We got a special guest tonight. We got Leps in the house. What up, Leps?
Yeah.
So what's up, man?
Not much, bro. You know.
Making nice. What up? Making nice.
Making nice out here.
That's his new
thing.
His new nickname is Making Nice.
It's like he mentions it's like a two-way play on it. Because what I used to I never understood what the guy was calling me. I was like mechanized. I was like mechanized. I was like, what the fuck is he mechanizing?
I think I know what it is.
But then he was like, I was in charge of the deliveries, you know, because I was always a logistics genius. I was working my way to it, so I had to chart out all the deliveries. And then he was like, oh, bro, no, because I told him, I was like, it was a Mexican dude. So I was like, bro, you know, on some family shit, what the fuck are you calling me before I get upset? And then he's there like, no, it's just if there's any problem, you make it nice. And I was like, oh, I make it nice.
Make it nice.
But
I
then,
thought it was something.
So then I
else.
hit him
I'm
with the robotic shit. I said mechanized.
like mechanize the mind.
Yeah, mechanized.
We have.
Because he's like a machine. This guy works like a
He is like a
machine.
machine.
Well, I'm like
Machine.
part machine for real.
You're part machine.
Yeah.
It's like 3/4.
Like he's an extension of the push tug. Like he's like
Yeah.
he like
His
it
fucking
grew out of
arms
that
come
shit.
out.
Yeah.
it's like,
This shit is like whatever it is. I just move it with the mind, pretty much.
he has a oneness with
Look at
it.
his calves.
No, he's got big calves.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Big bro, for Valentine's Day, what I used to do, I used to draw a heart on it, and then just whatever my crush, you know.
You know what that is? That's the soccer calves. Because he plays soccer.
Yeah.
And
My shit's a mad skinny.
no,
Look.
but to maintain them, yeah, those are cute for chicks. You know what I mean? But
All right.
yeah,
My wife makes fun of my calves. She be calling me chicken legs.
damn.
Yeah.
You
Does
gotta
she
do
grow up
some
playing
more
soccer?
Squats,
No.
Papa.
No.
Does she grow up playing sports?
No.
Oh,
She played volleyball
awesome.
in high school.
Just to bulk them up. One of the things was because somebody asked me, they're like, "Oh, you used to coach soccer?" I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "How do you get?" Because remember, my weight always fluctuated.
Yeah.
They're like, "How does a fat bastard like yourself, you know, get so fucking mobile and so agile?" And I was like, "Well, because you know how you ever notice that guys that play basketball are always like kind of on their tippy toes
Yeah.
for jumping?
Yeah.
Kind of for soccer, you should always be on the balls of your balls of your feet, right?
Hey.
So pretty much it gives me bounce and spring and
Correct.
anything that I do, I just always do it like that at this point.
That way you can make the quick cuts, you know.
Yeah,
like you
and I
cut.
make it
Does
nice
help
if I
your
need to.
calves.
Make it
No,
nice.
and I make it nice if I need to.
Make it
always
nice.
makes it nice.
Make it
He
nice.
always
And then I also mechanize my movements as well, so it's the same shit.
Let's get into a little bit of boxing because
Oof.
my man's here likes to box
I love it.
and whatnot. Since we're on the sports subject, what can you tell us about boxing?
I love the sport. I a few years now, I've been following more MMA. I feel that's more of like a complete fighter. So
But you used to coach like youth
yes,
boxing, right?
yes. Okay, so about me, I used to coach kids with anger management issues.
Bro, that's me. Like, can you coach me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still a child in the mind sometimes. But
So
yeah.
it was
That's
intense.
everybody. That's
It was
me. That's
intense.
me when I'm driving.
Yeah. It was intense. It was a good experience. And then I joined, went out the window. I had no time, but
All right, so
it made a big difference.
Just
in
for
these
future
kids.
reference, we don't use names. We don't
Why?
talk about our workplace. All right, because we believe in anonymity. All right.
I like that.
So
Okay.
you just like ruined it.
So what are we gonna? You're gonna
I
edit
gotta
that?
fucking delete the shit out of that.
No, just that
No,
part.
no.
Well, the good
Just
thing
so
is
you
that
know,
it was
just so you
about
know.
4 minutes in, so you know, good.
Just
That's
so you know.
that's the good thing about having the fucking time clock there.
Oh,
you know what I
that's
mean?
Great.
I
That's
like
great.
Uh,
So back to the boxing. Yeah, I used to prep the Golden Glove fighters, and I used to get the shit beat out of me, and we would spar them and get them ready for the fight.
What's the oldest division that you could still do that? Because somebody told me that if I want to get my ass whooped, I could still sign
Oh,
up for it.
there's 40-year-old
Okay.
there's 40-year-old
So
divisions.
I can technically work
There was
my
a
way
guy.
in.
There was a guy. He was like a bodybuilder, but he had like another guy, bad temper, loved to fight, and they put him in the 40 and over division. And he
But
used to
given
really-
given that you're like fucking cuss, bro, like at this point, technically, in theory, we could work towards that, right? Because even like with my daughter, because I've always she's just to defend herself. She always joke around like boxing.
yeah,
I would want
actually.
her to know how to throw hands with the discipline.
On
Yeah,
that
It
note,
seems like he's a swami at it.
on that note, I was just going through, MMA. I'm into MMA. I'm watching videos because we got the girls,
Yeah.
right? But the boy, you do whatever you want. You learn this. You learn
Yeah,
that.
yeah. They pick up.
And
I think for a girl, the best thing would be Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
And you know why?
A lot
Because
of
I was
self-defense, yes.
going through videos, and there was one, and I hate to say it, but this is what women go through. It was in the rape position, right?
Yes.
The man's
Yes.
on top of you.
Yes.
Yes. A girl could punch someone in the face as hard as they can. You're not getting out of that.
Get it.
You need to learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
So this girl, bro, she grabs his arm, rolls him over into an arm lock.
breaks
Yo,
Right? Yeah.
it was awesome.
And it's
so
funny.
I showed my girls. I go, look. And then
You
I
gotta learn.
and then
I
I showed
didn't
my
show
wife
her-
and
I
I
didn't-
said, "This is what you gotta learn. Forget about the karate."
I didn't
shit.
show
As a
her.
girl,
I didn't show her the jujitsu because I didn't think of that or like as far as. But given that even kind of what I do with soccer and anything else, I try to teach her. I try to teach her without her realizing that she's learning. Because if you kind of if you format stuff or whatever, don't make it fun.
You might lose it.
You lose
you
it.
might lose
So
it.
given that it's not the
Correct.
same thing,
Correct.
but I started to tell her about capoeira. Because you know that's like dancing
Yes.
and getting your ass, kicking somebody's ass. You know what I mean? All in sync.
Mhm.
So
It's a very good art.
it was good.
Very
It was good
art.
that she had the interest in it because then I also started showing her videos on fencing and all the different stuff. Just pretty
How old
much.
is she?
She turned 6 just recently this
Ah,
past summer.
my son said okay.
So it was along those same lines because I thought about it the same way. I was like, well, just get her into because as we have kids, we always have to have that uneasy discussion about there's fucking weirdos out there that
Absolutely.
that'll hurt you if you're not paying attention and I tell her whenever I'm not around her, she's in charge of her safety. So
Well, on that note, I always try to teach my girl not only to be tough, but to have like an awareness.
yeah.
Like that's
Yes.
one of the most important lessons, to be fucking aware.
Head on a swivel.
Yeah, to
Right?
see sketchy shit
Yes.
and recognize
know
it
what's going
and
on.
know that
Yes.
it's sketchy because
Of course.
and that's what I always told her too because again being broad and the fact that we love everybody weird shit comes
Yeah.
in all
Yeah.
shapes, size, forms, tones. So I told her I was like at this point you should know what's right and what's wrong to a degree or what looks
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
quote unquote normal.
Mhm.
So I was like so if you see something deviate from there. I was like, stay away from that person.
Yeah.
So she's pretty good at that. So she had a real healthy. Ever since she was a toddler, I remember her having a real healthy sense of stranger danger,
People.
which
Nice.
is good because sometimes that doesn't always naturally occur.
And
Cause
that's like
that's like little girls are usually like that. Cause little boys sometimes are real kind of reckless.
My son talks to anybody.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Hey, hello, and fucking,
well, one of my girls, the little one, is very friendly. She'll just talk to him. The big one's kind of more like observe,
Yeah,
suspicious.
Mine is kind of mine is a little bit on the suspicious side, but she also kind of signs. That's why I need to start working out with you because she kind of signs me up for ass whoopings because she'll let you know like, oh, my dad will rip you apart. Like
Nice.
he will crack your skull and
I love it.
on your brain in front of me just to appease me. So she knows that.
Wow.
She
What are you,
knows
a zombie?
Bro, if I need, I'm what I need to
brains,
be.
bro.
I'm what I
That's
need
it.
to be.
That's
That's
it.
what the fuck I am.
That's it.
I like that. I ate brain before. I ate yak brain.
Yak brain.
What is that?
There's a restaurant, Roosevelt Avenue, Himalayan yak, some shit like that.
Bro, he looks like he's in
Bro,
the
like
Himalayas
from
over
the-
Bro,
there.
I'll eat anything. I'll eat anything. Hey yo,
Hey.
I'll eat anything.
These nuts.
So you've had those
nuts.
you've had the
Cashew,
Colorado
almonds.
you've had those fucking what do they call them Rocky
I
Mountain
haven't
oysters.
had that, but
Bro,
no, you gotta hate me.
You
gotta-
could get a
you're
taste
gonna get
right
on
now.
me with this one.
you can get a fucking taste
I've
right
eaten
now. Is what I'm saying.
bull's penis.
Oh,
I've eaten
yeah.
bull's penis.
Yeah, and that
I'm
wasn't
gonna
even.
leave.
Yo, mad
Mind you,
chewy.
it
Yo,
wasn't-
that shit was mad chewy,
And he
bro.
wasn't even
Yeah,
trying to
it's
be on
his
Fear
dick.
Factor.
It's his dick.
It's not he. It's not a he. It's not a him.
It is.
If he has
it's
a dick,
bull.
I think he's a
I think
guy.
he's a guy.
He's a
Alright,
fucking guy.
But it's not. It's not. It's
my
not.
God.
Bro, if
It's
he
not a
has a
human.
dick,
It's not. It's a bull. It's an animal.
A male.
Okay. Okay. The bull's
He had-
dick. It's not his dick.
Wow.
It's the bull's
This
dick.
I know,
Wrong
but
turn.
did a shootout?
This is great though. This is great.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a
that-
family
Well,
show.
it's one of those
this is a
things-
family show. You know.
As you bit into it, you know what I mean?
Mad chewy. Mad chewy. I'm not gonna eat it again. Listen, I was at a.
What is it? What was it? A dare? Like what the fuck was this?
I ordered it.
Was this for
I
culture?
ordered it. It was a cultural thing. I went to Yakitori. It was a Japanese barbecue thing.
Okay.
They got different cuts of weird stuff.
Yo, that brings the whole yakety
It
yak
was-
to a whole
yo,
other
it was
level.
on-
I never
I'm
it
not
was
going
on-
to that place.
it was on
What if
special.
they get your order wrong? You eat it.
It was on special.
No, but it's
It's
probably
not
one of those
special.
restaurants where they put.
I bet it was
oh,
a
yeah,
special.
Yeah, but then think,
2 for 1.
think about it. How many different kind of dicks did
No,
they
it
have
wasn't
on the
ball.
menu? Was that the only dick on the menu, or you had other?
Oh, yeah, like
you had your
different
choice of
kinds.
dicks.
Yeah, how
I
many dicks?
am what I eat.
How many
what do you want me to
bags
tell you?
How
I
many
am
bags
what I
of
eat.
dicks did you have?
That's what I'm
It
saying.
was
All I
like a
just
bag
wanted-
of dicks. It was one dick on a plate. Hey yo.
Was it above? Was it above average at least?
It was
It's
on the
probably-
small side actually.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
alright,
yeah,
alright.
yeah.
How sad for you, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
Small
whatever
bowl.
the fuck it
It
is.
was
you know?
probably a baby bull. You ate a
Yeah,
baby, bull. Dick.
Baby bowl.
Baby bull. Dick.
He's like, wait, I'm trying to. He's
All right, let's bring
squeezing
it
out
back.
every
No,
last one.
bring it back.
It's cooked.
Bring it back.
I'm trying to
It
impregnate
wasn't-
myself.
No.
Impregnate my throat.
You're the one taking the pregnancy test.
Bro, and it's gonna
Oh.
be negative either way. I'm telling you, all of my boys.
Negative.
Better be
Thank God.
I don't
Thank
bet
God.
I ain't fucking negative.
Thank God.
I'm pounding this guy. Hey.
You know, you gotta raise like anyway.
We were, and mind you, all of this because we were speaking about safety. But
This
you know
got
what I mean?
sidetracked.
Now my fucking.
Heavily
Yeah,
sidetracked.
but you know it's great though. It's great for the show for people to get a kick out of it.
You know that I like the cooking too, though. Now I feel like I gotta get
Mhm.
a whole chicken and just fucking make stew.
Yak it, yak.
Yeah, like chicken asshole for him. You know what I mean? Chicken
Yeah.
asshole more
That
for
sounds
soup.
good actually. That sounds good. Tight.
Yeah.
Hey.
No, it is. I remember I made a reference.
Very tight.
I made a reference to my mother. I was like, yeah. I was like, what's wrong with you? What are you upset? You got a.
It's not called a.
I was like, you got a hen butt? And she's like, what are you talking about? I was like, you got chicken butt, you know? I was like, not like the what chicken butt. I'm like, no, chicken butt's tight. I was like, you're mad right now.
It's called a cloaca.
And then she would
Very
Spell it.
impressive.
spell it. It doesn't matter. But
You.
for the next one,
No, C. It's a
It's a
C.
C. I knew it was a C. I just see that's how I fish for the answer. I'm like, I knew it was along those lines, but
You know why? Because they're built different. They're built different.
Built different.
Birds are built different.
says the guy that's the connoisseur on dicks. You know what I mean?
We gotta go because we got 10 seconds before my man's gotta get his results on his pregnancy test.
Oh yeah, son, I'm out here.
Negative.
Negativo.
Negative.
Oh, it just came up already?
Yeah.
Thank God.
That's all we got, folks. Thanks for joining in. Don't forget to subscribe. Going over real talk, going over some funny anecdotes, some jokes, some bullshit. You heard? So tune in next time. Who knows who'll stop in? All right? The Trip and Mechanized Show. Peace.